Right then folk, welcome back to another video. Beer review. Today we've got a beer coming out of Fidens, a collaboration beer between themselves and YCH hops. Yakima Chief hops, so it's YCH rather than YCH hops. It is their Hanging Flowers, a pale ale coming in at 5.8% ABV. Won this the usual way, that some people who need to know, or some people who need to know. And anyway, it's very rare as well, I must add. Through this way that I gained this beer, it's very rare to get a beer that is just 5.8% ABV. Typically, I'll loosely kind of say what the way it came through trades and through something else. Typically, a lot of folk will go for bang for buck on ABV. So you won't really see anything that's less than maybe 7%, because you end up paying for weight of the beers, and you know the 4-pack of this would probably cost what, $35-40, something like that, and then you end up paying the mule fee and then the weight of it. So most of the time, for shipping, so most of the time folk will go for higher ABV, seeking a higher secondary sort of price or secondary value. So it's very rare to see something that's as low as 5.8, but nice to see at the same time. So Matwaka and Nelson are the hops in this one. So yeah, there we go. Fidens Brewing Company, 10 Walkaway, Albany, NY 12205. Fidensbrewing.com. I don't think it's my first Fidens. Did I have one? I had one the other day, didn't I? I had one the other day. I still don't think that was my first Fidens either. I think I had some others on draft maybe at some point. There we go. Right, pour into the glass. Again, not that we're suitable for this beer, but it's all I have here up at the cottage. And I've taken my jumper off, and I've kind of very quickly realising the heat of the fire behind me. Took my jumper off because it was getting hot, but realised how much protection it was actually giving me from the fire that's behind me. Oh, I'm slowly cooking. Anyway, bring a glass. There you go. That's the colour. Lovely colour on it. Matwaka, fast becoming one of my favourite hops. It's being used a lot in the UK at the moment. I think one of the main things being, breweries are trying to, find new flavours and things that will fit within, New England IPAs, and trying to shift the things on a little bit, because if I'm honest, we've kind of got stagnated a little bit onto New England IPAs, and that being the style that everyone wants and everyone loves. But some breweries are trying to find the next kind of thing within that, and the next kind of flavours that moves on to New England IPAs, because typically it was like Citra Mosaic and dominated by that for years. But slowly we're moving to more kind of New Zealand and Australian hops. I think we've seen Australian hops in the form of Galaxy, but especially with what's going on in the UK at the moment, we're seeing a massive shift over to New Zealand hops and affordable New Zealand hops as well. Going back a few years, I remember seeing New Zealand hops when I was buying from Brew Select being around about £38 to £40 per kilo, and those same hops are now coming in around about £18 to £25 per kilo, so a lot more affordable. Obviously, this being a US beer, I don't know how that affects it, whether the prices have gone down for for them, same as they have for us. But yeah, anyway, let's dive into the beer. And wow, honeydew melon, a light dryness, like weirdly like tinned peaches kind of note. Smells lovely. There's a lovely creaminess about it as well, and a bit of a limey note. We'll dive in. Cheers. There's a lovely kind of grapey vinous character coming from the Nelson, with that Matwaka coming over the top with lime, bit of like citrus rind, bit of grapefruit in there, pink grapefruit, and a faint touch of overripe mango. That's really, really lovely. Yeah, hanging flowers from Yukiba Chief and Fidens. Lovely, lovely collaboration. Really, really nice beer. See it about for yourself at all for the US lot. It is definitely worth a go. Anyway, see you next one. Cheers.